Hello and welcome everybody. I hope everybody is all right. Um, I hope you can hear me okay. So, um, in today's live stream, I would like to talk about, first of all, I've got some um things I've got some things to tell you. And then so we do a bit of housekeeping. It won't be that long. But then I thought we can talk about the race in general, and then I thought we could talk about Ferrari and Nick Nick de Vries. So, um, first of all, um, I I have put in the 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 slow mode on the chat, so I can read it a bit better. Um, but I apologize if I don't see your um chat messages uh so quickly, because sometimes they go very fast. Um, you know, as always, guys, if you if you want to give me if you if you want to give me a super chat, then that's fine, but no pressure to do so. If you want to support me in other ways, then the links are in the description down below. And yeah, with all that done, let's talk about the race. Oh, before before I we start, I would like to say hi to everyone in the chat. Really appreciate you watching. Um, and yeah, so what did I thought about the? What did I think about the race? Well, um, I was I was very surprised. I thought it was a bit mediocre. Um, at the beginning of the race, but then it came, it started to deliver, didn't it? And then I mean, what how good was Nick de Vries when he got called up to drive for Williams in instead of Alex Albon, because he had he had to have his appendix out at the weekend, because um, he apparently had appendicitis. I mean, how good was he? I mean, for me, I think he's the driver of the day. I think of the race, because I think to to come come in to Formula One at such short notice, to make your Formula One debut and actually replacing someone, to actually race. I think that's remarkable. But as I said in my video yesterday, if you haven't seen that, do give it a watch. And if you've not subscribed, then I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Um, but I I do get I do feel worried about Nicholas Latifi's future, because to get he got absolutely um shown up yesterday, didn't he? I mean, for for somebody to come into his into a Formula One team and just out qualify him on his debut, and scoring scoring a ninth place, which equals 2 points on debut when Nicholas Latifi was. I mean, where was it? Where did he end up? He ended up somewhere in the 15th position, didn't he? I mean, I think um, he really needs to. He really needs to um, reevaluate whether he belongs in Formula One. Um, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. But I think I would be very surprised if Nick de Vries. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Nick de Vries drove absolutely brilliantly at Monza. Do you think Latifi is going to be in Formula One next season? I don't think he is. Yeah, I think you're right, boy. I think you're absolutely right. I think Nick de Vries is absolutely in the pound seat of replacing um, Nicholas Latifi. I think Damon Hill has he has done absolutely brilliant. Um, Damon Hill said it as well. I mean, he even said he was Nicholas Latifi got comprehensively beaten or something, didn't he? He said something along these lines. He said, but I really fear for Nick. I really fear for Latifi's future in Formula One because I think Nick de Vries did an absolutely brilliant job. Yeah. So I really um, did think he did absolutely brilliantly. Um, I think um, he definitely um, passed the job interview. I think, and I think we will see him in Formula One at Williams next year. Um, but you know, what do you think about the race uh, as a whole? Um, because I think it was quite mediocre until the end, towards the end. I and what do you think about the finishing the race under the safety car? I mean, that caused a bit of controversy, didn't it? That caused a bit of controversy, didn't it? So, um, but I don't think there was any malice or anything behind that. Um, I just think they should have red flagged it and then had a had a two lap shootout or something. But apparently, it's going to be brought up in the drivers' meeting um, later on today, I do believe, or they might have already talked about it. I mean, I've I've got an idea. I've got an idea of how they could I've got an idea of how they could um fix the 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 safety car issues. My idea would be to red flag the right the race, or if we have any left behind the safety car, I reckon they should extend the race distance by the amount of laps that we drove behind the safety car. But that's just what I'm thinking. I would like to have your ideas, so so that way we could have a proper race, and it wouldn't. That way that way it wouldn't um sort of um dial the racing off. You know what I mean? But that's just an idea I've had. Um, so that would be my idea. Um, Other than that, I think Max Verstappen drove an absolutely awesome race. You know, I think, as I said, I think there's no point in even debate thinking about the championship. I think Max has got it in the bag. You know, but I think he's had it in the bag for a long time, and now it's just who can get second in the constructors championship, um, which I think Mercedes have got an absolute chance to do. I think they've got an absolute chance to do. I think I think if Mercedes can get second, I think that would be a good um, season for them, considering what a dog of the car they had when the season started. Um, what do you guys think? Do you think the what do you guys think is a realistic target for Mercedes now? I think second, as I said, and I think they're gonna come back all guns blazing, at next year. So but all in all, I think it was a very nice race, um, and I think the only thing I would say Formula One has to come up with the better solution about the um, grid penalties for people that take engine or component replacements, because I mean that from a point of view for the race point of view, I mean we had an awesome race, but when you think about for the fan, for the neutral fan who maybe doesn't watch Formula One as often as we do, I think it could get it got quite confusing. I mean, I didn't watch qualifying, but I didn't mind not watching qualifying because I had to check before the race anyway the confirmed grid. So what are your suggestions on it? What are your suggestions on it? Has anybody got any? Um, maybe maybe instead of the driver, uh, instead of the driver getting punished, maybe the team could get points deducted or something. Um, in the constructors championship. Um, but then that would be hard to do because the driver is part of the driver's part of the team, innit? So, but they definitely got to find a better um a better way of sorting that out. So, but all in all, I think the race was very good. I think it certainly kept it certainly deserved 4 out of 5 for me in terms of ratings. I really did enjoy it. Um, what what did you think about it? Let's just what did you think about it? I think 4.1 out of 5. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it was definitely a good race, and I definitely enjoyed it. I did think. Here's a question for you. Do you think it should have gone ahead, or do you reckon um, it should have been cancelled um, because of the death of the Queen Elizabeth II? I think it was right to go ahead, but that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? I think it was right to go ahead. I also think I also was a bit uh, disappointed that the football got cancelled as well. I think they should have just done it done a minute silence and like the Formula One did, um, and then got on with the game. I think that would have been a lot better. Um, because I was actually meant to go to Stoke versus Luton on the Saturday. Um, but I ended up going bowling with my mate Warren and his family, so that was nice. Um, so, but I'm glad the race went ahead. Um, as I said, um, I don't think that there were any uh, malice from or any malice from uh, McLaren or Daniel Ricciardo in influencing the race, the outcome of the race. I think it was just he lost. He had trouble with the car, and then he had genuinely trouble with the car. So I think that was just genuine. I don't understand why people come up with all these conspiracy theories sometimes. Um, I didn't. Uh, I didn't buy any of the conspiracy series uh, the race before. So you know, but that's just what I'm thinking. Um, so I mean, the what do you guys think about the delivery? I mean, that was epic, wasn't it? The special livery of the of the Ferraris. I mean, I personally think I was a bit and underwhelmed because I think the uh, the I think the helmets and the t-shirts and the overalls looked absolutely awesome, but I think um, they should have um, done the whole Ferraris in yellow. Yeah, I mean that's what I was just saying. I mean I would have enjoyed a yellow uh, livery altogether. You know, what I mean, I think that would have been absolutely stunning. Um, can somebody confirm what it was for exactly? Um, was it 100 Formula One races on at Monza or what? I didn't quite catch the occasion. Um, but all in all, I agree. I agree. I think it should be. It should have been uh, all yellow. I think that would have been a lot better. I think, but I think you know the whoever comes up with these designs needs needs a needs um an applause because um same with the driver's helmets. I mean, I really do um, like, or I really do like the different helmet designs. Um, so you know, I wished it was a full yellow, yellow livery, but I don't think we was ever gonna get that. Um, but I I think it was quite catching. Um, especially the helmets, as I said, and I wish they that. I mean, I've got nothing against the traditional red, but I think to have a full season in yellow just as a one-off season like Mercedes did for Black Lives Matter. I think when they had an all black car, I think if Ferrari was going to run a fully yellow livery, that would be awesome. But I think that's wishful thinking, isn't it? I think that's wishful thinking. Um, I don't think. Sorry, I don't think that would happen. Do you? Can you see Ferrari changing the livery for one season to all yellow? I can't. Um, but I would really love that. You know what I mean? Because that was just absolutely epic. Um, I do think that that should happen. Um, but as I said, I really loved the overalls, and I really loved the helmets as well. Um, has anybody got any idea where I could get how one can get a little model helmets from, because I would really I would really like to get a model helmet of that yellow uh, livery one, because that design looks just very nice. Absolutely epic. Um, yeah. So wh- how did you guys find the the race? Um, I mean, how did you find it? Was there any um outstanding moments for you? I think. Oh, the other thing I was um very what I found really strange was the fact that um Sergio Sergio Perez didn't get a black and orange flag when his brakes caught fire. I mean, I would have I was expecting him to get in black and orange flag for safety concerns, but you know, what happened to him in the end? Um, did did they actually look at it? No, they didn't, did they? They didn't look at it, did they? Um, yeah. I mean, they. I mean, other than that, the race was absolutely e- epic. I think Monza has definitely got to stay on the calendar. Um, because I think it's one of these tracks that is traditional, and I think it's part of Formula One. Um, I think Monza, along with Silverstone, is definitely one of the up there to stay um on the calendar. Um, but I really did enjoy the race. I really did. Um, so what did you guys think about the race? Um, cause I thought it was gonna when it first started. I thought it was gonna be a boring one. Because I thought there wasn't much happening at the start, was there? Although Hamilton got some damage, didn't he? Um, can you can I can't actually quite recall who um who he had contact with. Um, it wasn't Magnussen, was it? Um, m- maybe somebody can let me know. Um, but I think the race was absolutely epic. I think I think it went quite fast. I think it did go quite fast, and I actually I actually was surprised how fast it went, even though it's one of the I think was it 53 53 laps in it. Um, but as I said, I think I think it's absolutely epic. Now, what do we think is going to happen in Singapore? Do you think? I I mean, I personally think that Max Verstappen is gonna clinch the the World Championship title in Singapore. I think he's got it in the bag. I think um, then it's just gonna then it's just gonna be a matter of who's who's going for second. Um, I mean, I did feel sorry for Ferrari because I was actually wanting them to win yesterday because I think it would have been nice if they would have won in their home in that on it in Italy at Monza. I think it would have been absolutely awesome if they would have won. I really do think something needs to happen for next season. Um, I'm not too sure whether getting rid of Bonotto would be the right thing. Um, but I think they do definitely need to sort out their strategy calls. I'm not entirely sure whether or not to ask the driver's opinion on strategy. I think. I mean, I leave it up to you. Do you guys think he should? They should involve the drivers in strategy calls. Um, I mean, I think I think um I think they shouldn't. Having said that, I think um George Russell did absolutely brilliantly in um showing his authority when he was adamant that he wanted the soft tires at the Dutch Grand Prix. I really was um surprised. I really liked that. Um, um. So but as far as Ferrari is concerned, I think I get the feeling that Ferrari are really much relying on Carlos Sainz. I really get the feeling that they're relying on Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc to actually sort of their strategy to sort of almost advise them on the strategy, even though Bonotto is defending it and by saying that the Ferrari team is being open with the drivers. Um, but I think the ultimate goal should be the pit wall, and I think in a way, if they keep on asking the drivers, I think they're disadvantaging themselves because they think because the other teams can listen in, you know what I mean? Because they're broadcasting it on the radio. Um, so I mean, what do you guys think? What do you think? Do you think Bernardo needs to be replaced, or do you reckon he needs to stay? What do you think needs to happen in order to get Ferrari to I start um you know fight for the fight for the title at the beginning of the season, and B, to stay within within the title fight. What do you think needs to happen? Um, do you think what changes would you do? I, as I said, I would get so I would get somebody in to maybe help Banotto. Um, because I don't think getting rid of him is the right option. But something definitely needs to happen. But I'm not entirely sure what it is that needs to happen. Um, yeah. Any ideas? Um, has anybody has I mean from my last donation that I received, I was able to get the new manager game, the new Formula One manager game, and from what I can see, it's a brilliant game. But has any has anybody else got it? I really enjoy playing it. Um, it's my first. Um, I haven't played it all. I haven't played it a lot, but I really enjoy it. But has anybody else got it? The manager game. I think. I think it's 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 very good, and I think that is what a lot of Formula One fans have been waiting for. Um, but anyway, coming back to the race, has anybody else? Has anybody got any more um um things to say about the race, or what we've been talking about in general? Do let me know in the chat. Just because you know um one question that I do have for you guys. Um, now that the title is almost been has been decided, are you still gonna keep on watching the Formula One, the remaining races, or are you not that bothered about keep watching them? Um, I mean, I certainly will keep watching them. Um, I certainly will keep watching them. Oh, so boy, you will continue to watch them. Um, do you think Mercedes can get second in the constructors championship or not? I think they can. I think they can definitely get second still. Yeah, you think probably. Um, and do you think? I mean, I'm beginning to wonder whether um George George Russell is becoming um the team leader at Mercedes. What do you think? I get the feeling he he is starting to um show his authority within the team, and yeah, I think he's definitely um doing a good job for Mercedes. Um, so I also wonder whether Lewis Hamilton is going to stay at Mercedes beyond 2023. I think he will do. Um, but what do you guys think? You know, um, I think he will do, but at the same time, I get I get the feeling that he might call it a day after his when his original contract runs out, and you know but then again he didn't he apologize not the other day to Ricardo for um giving him a false hope about maybe getting the Mercedes seat. um I think because I've read um in an article, and I've actually done a video about it, that Daniel Ricciardo is supposedly told um Checo Perez what he is going to do next year, and supposedly he told him that he's going to take a year out of Formula One. Now I don't know how credible that is, because I've also heard that he he is supposedly um, uh, on Mercedes's wish list, but I don't quite understand why a driver like Ricardo would want to be a test driver for Mercedes, um, because he, I don't think he will ever get the Mercedes seat. I think um, somebody younger would get the Mercedes seat. I mean, I think, and besides that, I think Hamilton might extend, like he's been hinted hinted to have. He is supposedly that's his intention. So, what do you think about the rumors that um, that Daniel Ricciardo um, might join Mercedes as a test driver? Let me know in the chat what you think. Because I think that would be absolutely. I don't think he would. I don't if then if Daniel Ricciardo was to um join Mercedes as a test driver, I don't think he he would get his desired outcome, which is the Mercedes seat. Um, I mean, I would, you know, I really do think we won't. Yeah, I mean, I think it's very unlikely as well because, as I said, I think I think Lewis Hamilton is going to re-sign for another 3 years. I think the most likely seat would have been the Alpine seat, although I've heard that he's not he's not going through that, but he's not he's not he's not very likely on that to get that. But what I've also heard is um, is that Nico Hülkenberg is supposedly the favorite to get the Haas seat. What do we think about that? I mean, I mean, I would love to see the Hulk back in F1, but I don't want to jinx it. Um, because every time I've done a video about it, um, it didn't happen. So, um, you know, I would be surprised if he does get the seat. Um, but I think it would certainly be good for Haas, wouldn't it? Him alongside Kevin Magnussen. I think Haas Haas it could really help Haas out. Um, and I've I mean, do you think yeah, I mean, as I said, I would love Nico Hülkenberg back in F1. But you know, um, I'm not gonna jinx it. Um, the Haas team have said. I mean, I've read before that he talked to the Haas team and then it didn't happen. So I don't understand why he's supposedly, um, one of the favorites. I mean, uh, you know, and even Alpine, I don't understand, why, he is mentioned with Alpine because the last thing that I've heard was that Gasly was free to join Alpine if they get if Toro if AlphaTauri get Colton Herta, but apparently I've heard that the I've heard that Ben Salim, the FIA president, isn't too keen on making an ex an excep an exception for her because he has not got the super license points as far as I'm aware. Um, so I think that deal may be out the window, but I'm not too sure. Um, but well, what do you guys think? I think I think to get Gasly to Alpine, I think that would be great for Gasly. But as I said, um, that would that apparently they would only let I AlphaTauri would only let Gasly go if they can get Courtney Herta, and Courtney Herta hasn't got the super license points. So I think that looks unlikely. But from what I understand, this he is quite Courtney Herta is quite handy behind the wheel, isn't he? Maybe somebody can let me know because I don't really follow Indy. I don't really follow IndyCar that closely. But from what I gather, from what I hear, Colton Herter is definitely fast and deserves a seat in Formula One. But again, Nick De Vries deserves a seat in Formula One as well. And to be honest with you, I think Nick De Vries is much more likely to end up in Formula One the next season than Colton Herter is, especially after this last weekend's Grand Prix. Um, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Um, um, look, I agree with you. I mean, um, Helmut Marko is, um, you know, he's good at spotting talent. I agree with you there. Yeah, I think he is quite. It could be something. I think he, but that's a question for you. Do you think um that the FIA should make an exception to get Courtney Herter in or not? Um, I'm in two minds. I'm in two minds because um, if they make an exception for one driver, then that could set a precedent. But on the other hand, it would look good. It would be good to have an American driver in, given that um, Formula One is now owned by Liberty Media, who are an American company, and Formula One is looking to get into expanded in America in America with 3 races. I mean, we've got the Circuit of the Americas, COTA. Um, yeah, I mean that's what I was gonna say. You know, it might be unfair for others, and that's what I just said. You know, but I mean, what's what's the point in having the super license system altogether then? And I mean, we've got 3 American races in COTA, and we've got COTA, we've got Miami, and next year we're gonna have Las Vegas. So from that point of view, I think it would be beneficial to have COTA, to have Hertha in. But I also think it would be beneficial to get um, Jamie Chadwick into Formula One. Um, you know, but that might take a while. So yeah, I agree with you. Because he he was he was the one that it was on his wish list, wasn't it? I mean, I can remember when he got asked by Tom Clarkson, um, what where would be your if you could have one race, um, where would it be? And he said Vegas, straight out. So you know, I agree with you that it's sad that he's probably not gonna race in Vegas. So so um so any more other comments before we because we've got about 2 minutes until we reach the hour mark. Yeah, I mean, but how easy is it to come back into Formula One after a year out? Um, not many drivers have successfully done it. I mean, the only drivers I can think of that have taken a sabbatical are Fernando Alonso, Michael Schumacher, Kimi Raikkonen. Um, yeah, I agree with you. Kevin Magnussen was very lucky. And I agree with you there. Now, what do we think? Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. And I get. I get the feeling from Daniel that he's just tired. Um, he's just he doesn't want to be there. Um, and I mean, his as far as I'm concerned, his time at McLaren, I think, was not, wasn't as successful as he hoped it would be. But I'm also wondering. Hang on, I just yeah, could be. But then the drivers that race in Formula One are supposedly the best 22 drivers. No, actually, there's 20 drivers in there. The best 20 drivers in the world. So they should be able to adapt, shouldn't they? But you're right. Maybe Daniel is just past it. Um, although um I think he's just not enjoying Formula One as much anymore. But anyway, yeah, I agree with you. I think they I think it was unfair that they 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 supposedly signed the contract with Piastri before telling Daniel, even though uh, that's just supposedly, so I'm not too sure how true that is. And I think the switch. I think he's just not been he's just not been the right. He's just not been himself since he left Red Bull. I think even Christian Horner said that he's not the same driver as he once was when he was at Red Bull. Yeah, but then what if Piastri doesn't deliver? They're taking a huge risk on Piastri. They're taking a huge risk on P. Yeah, yeah. Hi Tim. Really glad you could join the chat. Um, yeah. I mean, um, yeah. I think. What do you guys think is going to be the future of Mick? Do you think we're going to see Mick in Formula One next? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, coming back to Piastri from the previous comment. I think Piastri has got no option but to deliver, because if that goes goes all pear shaped, I mean, you just think about how that is going to look on McLaren. Yeah, I mean, as I said, the yeah. So where do you think Mick is going to end up? I think he could end up in DTM, the German Touring Car Championship. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Mick would try Indy. Um, yeah, but I don't think he's gonna go over to America. And I wouldn't like to see him in Formula E. Um, I mean, Formula E is great, but it's not. It's not for me. I mean, I've seen two Formula E races in my entire life since the inception of the championship. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, um, I agree with you. You know, on your previous point on about Mick. You know, the Shoemaker name only can get you so far. Um, I mean, I don't know whether uh, I don't know whether you've seen my latest video on on the Porsche Red Bull uh relationship breaking up, but on there I have um kind of um given my um outlook on what Porsche could do, um which is, I would really like it if Porsche would eventually um take over Williams, and then get Nico Hülkenberg and Mick Schumacher to drive for him. Um, but That's just what I'm thinking. But if Mick doesn't race next year, I think the most likely place is going to be DTM, and I think he would go to DTM. Hi, nice to join the chat. Really appreciate it. So anyway, I would just like your opinion about my videos in general. Do you think they have improved? Yep. Thanks for that. And how do you think these live streams are? Are you enjoying them? Because sorry that I'm taking a bit longer to get to your live to get to your questions, but it takes me a little while to read them. Yep, and yeah, I mean, is there? I mean, I normally try and get them done for 3 o'clock UK time because that's the best time for me. You know, and I really do enjoy hanging out with you guys. I just wished I could get myself yeah, I mean could be. Um I mean I have not heard that, but Dragovic will run past Martin. But could be more than likely. But you know, I really do enjoy the live streams. I really wished I could get my head around um how to use OBS, but I haven't figured that one out yet. So I hope for now you guys forgive me if it's just me talking and then you know, but I really appreciate all your support. Um, I, you know, and then you know, yep. That's all right then. I mean, if you wanna if you if you wanna make sure that I can read the question, if you've got a question or comment that you want me to definitely catch, then you can always give me a super chat because I think they stay on the top a bit longer, don't they? But no pressure. I just putting it out there. But I really appreciate, or you know, just talking to you guys, and I really appreciate everybody's support. And yeah, so so yeah, we've gone about a quarter of an hour over the hour, but Yeah, it's it's not a poster, mate. It's a puzzle. Um, my carer ended up doing a puzzle for me because I started. I wanted to do it, but because of the little pieces, I couldn't. I can't do the little pieces because of my disability. Um, and the big piece puzzles, they just have a lot of them just have kids. Um, a lot of them have just kids. Um, um, motives on, pictures on them. For kids. So I've not found any um any puzzles with big pieces that have got a sports car on them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think George might very well get runner-up spot in the drivers' world championship. I really think that could happen. I really do think that um, George Russell is becoming a leader for the Mercedes team. Um, you know, um, but yeah, as far as the La Ferrari is concerned, that's a picture. That's a puzzle, mate. That's not a picture. But funnily enough, that's the first thing that Sebastian Vettel asked me about. Um, you know, he knows that. He knows that. La Ferrari. Um, what is what's your favorite sports car of all times? Yeah. Did you Yeah. I used to have a puzzle of the F40 when I was a kid, but I don't know where that's gone now. So, but yeah, did I mean my favorite car of all time, I think, the has to be the um, Bugatti Veyron. I think that's a legendary car. Yeah, the Bugatti Chiron is nice as well. Um, yep, the Bugatti Chiron is nice as well. Um, yeah, the '69 Camaro Super Sport. I must admit, I've never seen that one. You know, But yeah, but right. Oh, so yeah, I think I think I think the new Aston Martin Valkyrie looks absolutely epic as well. Um, yeah. So thank you. That really means a lot to me that you think I make good videos. Yep. Mercedes AMG Project One. Uh, I take it that's an expensive car to upkeep them in upkeep then in it. What, $5 million? Oh crikey, that's very expensive. That's a very expensive upkeep um for a car. Um but yeah, I mean, I just love I just love Formula One. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much the upkeep of it is. Oh, it's 2.72 million. Yeah, very high. Um, I tell you what, if I had um 9 million pounds, um, I could have um I would be covered. I would be covered with care for the rest of my life. So um, but just putting that out there. Um, but you know, to have to have 2.72 million for a car, I think. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I think a car that needs a new engine every 30,000 miles is absolutely not for the normal person to own, is it? I mean, you've got to be a mighty millionaire in order to afford one of them. Yeah. Hey, the Hilux is an indestructible car, in it, as as uh, shown on Top Gear. Although Top Gear managed to destroy even the Toyota Hilux, didn't they? Yeah. Um. Are you all right? Did you get injured, or are you are you all right after the two accidents? Or I hope you didn't get injured. Um. Yeah. I mean, Um. Yeah. Not not a scratch on you. So that's the main thing. So how old is your Toyota Hilux then? Um, is it how I take it, how comes how comes you're still driving it after two major crashes? Must be pretty solid. Oh, um, yeah. So it must have been pretty it must have it must be a pretty strong car if the insurance wouldn't allow you to write it off. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Um, if it was expensive to fix. Yeah, I was gonna say, what about your premiums? Um, you know, but I'm pretty I'm pretty surprised they covered it still. But at least you're all right. At least you are all right. Um. So anyway, what are you doing now? Because we've got 2 weeks now before the next Grand Prix, innit? Oh yes, I bet you are a wiser driver after that. So so I'm glad you I'm glad you uh didn't get hurt too much in the two accidents. So anyway, guys, we're hitting 1.5 hours on this live stream. Oh yes. Um, here's a question: how realistic is is sim racing? Yeah. So, how realistic is sim racing compared to real racing? So, because I reckon, I mean, I just got the F1 Manager 2022. Yeah, I mean, I just got Formula One Manager 2022, and the graphics on it are epic. Um, and yeah, idle the engine at yeah, Formula One is another level to the yeah. Um, do you know because of my disability, I can't use the steering wheel, but I could use a joystick. So could you? Is it possible to play uh, Formula One racing games with a joystick? Do you know? Is it possible to play Formula One with the joy joystick rather than the steering wheel? Yeah. Um, I think I should I should try that. I just hope that I just hope many people would. Uh, I just hope I can make some um, uh, money on my videos, not because I'm after the money, because I love doing the videos, um, but I can't. You know, for me to be able to um buy joy, a joystick or even a game, a racing game, I would rely on donations because it's not covered um by disability benefits. Um, so for example, the last, the only reason why I got was able to get the F1 2022 manager game was because um one of the lovely viewers gave me a kind donation. So I'm not, so I just want you to know I'm not doing the videos to make money, but I'm here every little helps. So if you know even you know so the main reason why I do these videos and these live streams is because of the enjoyment I get out of them, and to be able to chat with you guys. Um, you know, and the the monetization and the donations just help me to get see. Yeah, the thing is with the donations would um any donation would really help me to get some Formula One merchandise, or some racing games, or even something that's not covered by uh, disability benefits. So, but just remember, I'm doing these videos because I love doing them. I'm not doing them to get money, but every little helps in my situation. So, um, I'm really glad that you guys do love my videos, and I'm getting better. And I I can really see the numbers going up, and yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tim, I was camera shy when I first started 6 years ago, and my videos were absolutely terrible. Um, but now, I'm getting better and better. Um, Thank you for that. Um, um, as far as do you mean Nico Hülkenberg, or um, do you mean Nico Hülkenberg or Nico Rosberg? Do you mean Nico Hülkenberg or Nico Rosberg? Um, or you can if yeah, but but the problem with Nico Rosberg, I give you a bit of a story. Nico Rosberg might be a full-time YouTuber, but he hasn't responded to my request. Um, I mean, if you wanna give me a little donation, then you can use me. You can send it via PayPal or things like that. Mate, I uh, I asked Nico Rosberg, um, and Nico Rosberg, um, about 6 years ago, and he hasn't responded yet. So, um, but as I said, um, if you want to support me, there's more. There are more ways than super chat in supporting me. Yeah, I mean, Seb, the interview with Seb, I only got because of it was a because I know because Aston Martin are the only Formula One team that really have um taken the word support to the other to another level. So I think I mean I've got a lot of um I've got a lot of time and love for Aston Martin because none of the other teams um have ever responded apart from Williams when it was still in in the Williams family's hands. I did get to go to see the Williams factory, but you know, as far as my YouTube journey is concerned, only Aston Martin are regularly supporting me, and that really means a lot to me. Yeah, I mean, as I said, Claire Williams organized me. No, mate, because I have not. I've not. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. I only started doing YouTube in 2016. I wasn't. I love Aston Martin because, you know, they took the word support to another level. You know what I mean? They organized me. My first interview with Jess Hawkins. Yeah, I mean, um, Aston Martin organized me the first interview with Jess Hawkins within a couple of days. Uh, Never thought I would get there. You know, I've yeah, um, you know, but um, as I said, Aston Martin have really helped me out. You know, and they actually invited me to their factory, and they paid for my taxi. Without them, I wouldn't be able to go to Silverstone for the qualifying, let alone to the event. So they paid for my taxi. They organised it all for me. Um, but you know, and they actually, um, yeah, I've actually joked with Aston Martin about whether I should brush up on my Spanish so that I can I can um, put a um, interview in Spanish if I ever get the chance to interview him. Yeah, I think Fernando Alonso is going to do well next year. I think he's really going to help the team move forward. Um, you know, and I think us mine are genuinely um, race winners in the future, and I wouldn't put it past them winning the championship. Um, you know, so and as I said, I would love to interview Nando, but we have to wait and see. It's not. It's not my. It's not my. I haven't got the contacts. Well, I have got the contacts, but it's whether the team will allow me to interview him. Although they have made it possible for him to for me to interview Seb, and they are really behind me, as I said. And they are the only Formula One team that actually give me free merchandise. And their support has just been amazing. Here's a question for you. Before we here's a question for you. Do you think my videos and my knowledge is good enough to for me to make a appearance on Sky Sports F1? Go, put it in the chat what you think. The reason why I ask that is because my oh yes, the reason why I ask that is because my when my granny died 4 years ago, she said, "Yep." When my granny died 4 years ago, the last conversation we had, she said, "I want you to make a bit of pocket money, but from your YouTube, so you can get yourself that." Oh, well, if you want to write a little note, yeah. But anyway, when my granny died 4 years ago, she said, I want you to get a bit of money through your YouTube, so that you can probably buy yourself some extras that are not covered on the disability benefits. She said, I want you to get a paid gig on Sky Sports F1, and she said, I want you to get at least 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And currently I'm standing at 1,336 subscribers. So I've got a long way to go yet, but these are my these are my 3 or 4 for for goals in life, to get paid, to get a bit of pocket money on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I'm making a little bit of money on YouTube. I'm nowhere near 10,000 subscribers yet. I haven't yet made a paid appearance on Sky Sports F1 or any other form of paid appearance. But these are my goals in life, and I will get there. I made a promise to my nan, so that's what I'm working towards. Um, you know, so so that's what I'm working towards. So I take it. I take it you really like the unplanned Formula One chat. Um, uh, series I've got there. I mean, I love it, and I didn't think anybody would anybody I didn't think anybody within the Formula One world would actually buy into it. You know what I mean? Originally, it was meant to interview other fans and YouTubers. Mate, it's not uh, down to me. You know, it's just I need some I need some contacts in some teams who can help me organize it, because I can't pay anybody anything to make the appearance. And as I said, um, you know, um, I have my first interview ever was from Mike Gallagher. Um, yeah, I've got my, as I said, my dream is, right. My dream is to get um to get as many subscribers as I can, so that the F4 that the F1 world actually notices me, and gets me on like any Driven Monday or Sky Sports or something. Um, so so that's what I would love. Um, but I'll keep on working on it, and just keep on um plugging away, and then yeah. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. I mean, I've come such a long way in the last 6 years from when I started the YouTube channel. I started it th- um um I started it because of Sarah P to get and then it just grew from there, and I just love it. So anyway, we've got we've got um, we've got about um, 6.5 minutes before we hit the two 2 hour mark, and yep. So any more you wanna say to me, or any more questions you have before we end the live stream? Um, I mean, I really enjoyed today's live stream, because um, I really do enjoy to interact with you guys. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll keep on doing the live streams. And yeah. So if you wouldn't mind helping me out, by you know, by getting my channel out there and promoting my channel. It's been just awesome, and your support has been awesome. As I said, if you do want to give me some super thanks or super chat, or support me in any other way or any other way of donating, then feel free to do so. The the money would help me out tremendously, so I can get me hands on some F1 merch, or even pay for my um uh, Now TV subscription, or just help me out with go towards general things that I need. But first first and foremost, I love I love your support, and I love the fact that you really seem to like my videos, and any suggestions are welcome. And do tell all your friends about it, so we can get my channel up to at least 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. All right. Um, cheers for watching, everyone. And I see you later. I will the next live stream. I will. Yeah, I mean, thanks for spreading the word. I mean, yeah, I mean, the next live stream I will try and um announce or schedule um a, a day or so in advance, or maybe even even or maybe even more than that, so we can get some more people involved. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate your support, and thanks for watching my videos. Um, and thanks for liking, commenting, and getting involved. Yep, I will. I will keep on doing what I'm doing. Yeah. So I see you all for another video or live stream. All right. Speak to you later, guys. Bye.